Now that's a bit drawy. That's but that's what that club's going to do. Like with maybe no, but maybe you don't need to have the weight in the heel. All right, no. So that's all right. Here we are, guys, down at Golf Central tonight, and we're doing some stuff with the F8 range, the Cobra King F8.
Yep.
Now, what we're doing the review on right now is the Cobra King F8 normal, not the plus. There is a plus, so the slightly lower spinning, smaller head. We've got. Let's talk technology first, and we'll kind of get that out of the way as we really like to do. So. The face looks different, doesn't it?
Oh, without doubt, there's not too many drivers around with a face like that, is it?
No, there's not. So
no, because most of them.
Well, this is CNC Milled. Now, Richardson did do a milled face.
Yeah, he did do tailor-made it sort of.
Yeah, I think tailor-made had well, the Japanese one had grooves on the face.
Yep.
Maybe not quite like this, but this is more eye-catching anyway.
Yeah, you can see it, but it's not.
Look,
rough.
It's not going to slice your balls up.
No. I would doubt it.
Not a hope. Even if you are a big out to in and a big open face cut slice, it's not going to happen. You're not going to.
No.
You're not going to catch your balls.
No. And look, they would have tested on thousands of balls.
Exactly.
They're not silly. They spend plenty of money. They would have tested all different conditions and gone, yep, cool. We're pretty happy that
this is how it is.
Yeah. It's not damaging the ball.
So basically, what they do is they create the face and then they put it through the milling process, which makes the tolerances. Well, less difference between face to face, so you get less hot and less cold heads. So everything else, everything sits around the same.
Yep.
Weights on the bottom.
Yep.
On the normal version has a weight at the back, center of gravity back, and one in the heel to make it more draw bias. And that's what we've got to set up on you right now. So in a second, we're going to go and move the weights around so you can hit one. So you hit a little bit of a hook there.
Yep.
I've hit this before, and I had the weight back in a stiffer shaft, and the numbers are popping up now. You can kind of see that.
I'm finding that I don't need to send it.
No, well,
draw as much as I.
So basically, we're going to move the weight back. Richard's going to hit some more. This is set at 10.5 degrees at the moment. Smart pad, as is in a lot of the Cobra drivers and fairways recently. So it's a flat section. No matter where you put the adjustable neck, the MyFly 8. So lofts wise on this can go from 9 to 12. No matter where you move that, if you rest it on the ground, you're going to get pretty much a square club face.
Yep.
That's set up.
Look, it does look good. I don't mind the top.
As
it sort of lines up very well.
Well, let's get into the top. Cobra have always done carbon fibre. For quite a long time, actually. I'm pretty sure. I don't want to say they're the first, but F6 certainly was carbon. Callaway C4 from way back in the day was carbon. So they never really made light that it was carbon. I mean, you can tell it and you know it. But now they've kind of gone to a bit more of a visual. They've gone.
That pattern on the top.
They've gone away from the Techstream carbon crown, which was made by aerospace engineers. So it's a third party. So then it costs more money for them to create. This is cheaper. It's lighter. Nardo grey, which is that grey colour, Audi colour. It's not too bad. Instead of being maybe white, it's different. Now,
I don't mind it. Don't mind the colour.
In Australia, and I think 80% of the world, all the fitting heads that we've got, so I've got a black head here, but the retail version's only going to be Nardo grey, as far as I'm aware. So you're not going to be able to get your hands on the black head unless maybe you've got a friend who might sort something out for you. Also on the top, Aero 360. And it's also on the bottom as well, as you can see in the close-ups. Now, that's not titanium or carbon, or that's a polymer, which is lighter than titanium. So like some others, like say Ping, their turbulators are made of titanium, which is reasonably heavy. So that can, it's not much, but it can drag the CG up, whereas everyone's trying to get CG location down. Basically, with removing the weight from the bottom, so there used to be 3 in the F7. Used to be 1 back, 1 forward, 1 heel. They've saved about 4 grams there, so that can be moved lower and back and all that stuff. In the normal version, more people in the normal version didn't move the weight forward. It was only using it back or heel, and that's why they've put back or heel. F8 Plus, slightly better player, is either going to move it forward or back. They don't necessarily need the heels. Sweet. So I'm going to take that here weight out there and move it in the back. Let Richo have another hit, and we'll have a bit of a squeeze.
It feels nice.
Yeah, it's actually
coming off the club. It feels really nice. Yeah, I reckon it's
Let's move the weight and we'll see what the flight comes, and we'll talk a bit more about feel.
beautiful. Sounds good.
All right, so we're back. Richard's going to have a hit. Now the weights move back instead of being in the heel. And we can see it went a lot straighter. So it actually works.
Yeah.
Kind of feel like it's
definitely.
almost a more draw bias head anyway, without the weight heel side.
I think you're right. I think that the whole head anyhow feels like it wants to go a bit to the left.
Yeah.
The first one with the heels in there was very much typical.
Oh,
a
big
bit,
draw.
A bit like my current driver.
Yes.
When we put the weight into the heel, it just wants to dive to the left. So for a lot of people, probably setting it up in neutral is probably the way to go.
You'd muck around with it anyway.
Yeah.
If you're somebody who slices it, you'd definitely go the normal version.
Yep.
Because it does have the adjustability to put it in the heel. And if
Yep.
you do find that the heel weighted does turn over too much or pull too much, then you move it in the back and you've still got a slightly draw bias driver potentially because the weight's back and rate of closure and all that stuff. I'm going to hit some balls. I'm going to hit at least one.
Yep.
But it looks good. Like the Nardo Grey is actually not too bad.
No.
I didn't think I would like it too much.
I don't mind the darker colours.
Yeah.
You know, the blacks, the dark greys. Just don't like white.
And that head's a 460 head, but it's not silly big.
No.
So this is not quite set up for me, but that's a little tiny cut. I'd take that all day, every day on the course.
Yeah.
But I think the F7 to me in the normal version was a very, very big head. I know it was 460, but it was stretched way back. For some reason, this looks smaller maybe because of that little lipsticky bit at the back. As you'll see in the close-up,
you just see that dark part. You don't take much notice of the lighter grey.
that's right.
And you're probably right.
It's just a little bit.
Yeah.
But it just kind of frames it a little bit better. But I like how you can see the carbon fibre in it now.
Yep. Average.
Yeah. Like
No, beautiful shot, mate.
no, it was good. But
Yeah.
the
Look,
feel off the face is better than F7.
Yep.
So F7 I liked.
Yep.
But it felt, I don't want to say dead, it kind of was loud and it was not quite there.
the sound of this one's not too bad.
This is literally like some of your other drivers.
Yeah.
That are out there.
Yeah. Yep. And it feels that way coming off the club face as well. Like.
So basically, Cobra talk about the Aero 360, again, slight gain in miles an hour club head speed.
Yep.
I haven't really noticed it. If they would have done testing, so it must be somewhat true. The human factor maybe is different.
Yep.
Definitely comes off the face a little bit faster than the F7 by point nothing, but it's definitely faster.
Yep.
There's a lot of good stuff on the market at the moment.
And like you said, it's always the same thing, isn't it? Everyone swings a little bit different. Some people will gain some stuff from it, and some people won't. That's just the way it is.
Well, you've instantly gained straighter ball with that, and a hook ball straighter ball.
Yeah.
With the
By
weight
just,
movement.
Just swapping that, and we haven't played around with anything else, shafts or anything else. So,
No.
but look,
From a numbers point of view, like as you've seen them pop up,
yep.
I haven't really, I'm not going to put the numbers up for the F8 Plus, but the spin numbers for me were not much different.
Yeah.
So I changed the shaft. This is the shaft that we recommended for RICHO. And let's talk about shaft options actually.
Yep.
NV2K, which is they come in the blue and the green.
Yep.
NV2K green, NV2K blue, in stiff reg and X. They do the same thing in the fairway woods. I think there's some tensors around, some hazardous around as well in the yellow. So there's still plenty of shaft options.
Yep.
Go and get fit because it's potentially it's the best feeling Cobra driver I've felt since maybe the Encore, which is 2011-12.
The Encore.
Yeah. It's solid.
Yeah, look, I've always liked the COBRA drivers for a while now. I think they make some good products. This just seems to have improved a bit on last year's.
And I think that's what they've done. It just made it better and better. Just a smidgen better. It's more refined, and that's where like the Aero 360 and the carbon back there, it frames the ball really well. It's easy to line up. And of course, the milling stuff knocks off a little bit of spin, and that's maybe what I noticed, but maybe it's me getting excited. But either way, it doesn't spin very much, even in the normal version.
I don't know where these companies go to. Because every year they just feel a little bit better and a little bit better. Like, geez.
See, I bet you all these companies could come out now and build the ultimate driver. It's just they got nowhere to go. So they need to put out bit by bit by bit.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you may be
Keep
right.
you interested.
Keep you interested.
Yeah,
Keep
exactly.
buying a new one every year.
Exactly. And potentially, I don't know, we'll muck around with
But
these.
it's the
And
same thing. Like what Al was saying. You know, it's a reasonable investment
of course it is.
to buy a new driver. Go down, test a few against each other.
Correct.
Get fitted, try some different shafts. You'd be amazed at by a little bit of a play around
Yep.
how much difference you can
How
get.
much improvement, launch,
Yep,
spin,
yep,
how confident you are in hitting it, a shaft that feels okay for you
Yep.
to just swing
Yep.
and get it to come out how it should.
Find a good fitter. You know, look at carry distance.
Yeah, look at
Right.
carry distance as long as spin's not too high,
Yep.
go for it.
But get out there, find someone that's going to fit you,
There you go.
and try plenty of different ones. But certainly that one's worth.
Cobra King F8,
Cobra,
adjustable from 9 to 12, there you go.
Yep. And it looks all good. I
Solid.
don't mind the face.
Yep.
Face looks good.
Very, very, it's like I said, that's a nice thing to look at.
Yep.
It's different. Got people talking. It must work for them to do it. Whether you notice a difference or not is a different story, but certainly pure.
Yeah, I reckon it's a good driver.
Good stuff. All right, guys.
Yep.
Cobra King F8. Go check it out. Go check out the F8 Plus, the Fairway and the Hybrid as well.
Yep.
And go check out the irons also.
Yep. Those coming. So
Exactly.
Keep an eye out.
Cheers, guys. We'll see you next time.
Beautiful.